Well, what's good everybody? It's your boy P-Dog here at Illumination. In today's video, we're gonna talk about positioning and we're gonna use TFT to do so. So right here, we see the first difference already from Illuvium to Teamfight Tactics. In Teamfight Tactics, you got 3 different augments. You can choose one of them and it's gonna enhance your team. But in Illuvium, you only got one augment to choose and it's between you and your enemy. So if you really need that augment, you're gonna bid on it, you're gonna buy it. If you don't want it, let your opponent have it and you're gonna save some gold. So essentially, you're gonna either wanna buy it if you need it or take a pass on it and save your money, your gold, so you can deploy more units and be stronger on the board. All right, let's talk about positioning. Right here, I got the main tank in the front. He's gonna take all the damage, soak all that damage, and I got my carry in the back. Pretty basic setup. Now I have a semi-tank in the back and 2 little carries also in the back. So why is the semi-tank in the back and not in front? Because this guy gets the items, so he gets very tanky. So I want all the items on him and I want all the units attacking him. You see how he gets no damage? He's like super tanky. They can't kill him. I really want everybody attacking him, so he's standing alone in the front line. Our second tank is still there if we need him, but at first I really want all the damage going on the main tank. If you want to talk what happened right here, I put the carry not in the furthest spot, but the tank in the furthest spot, because there's enemies who target the furthest enemy. So if I have my carry at the very furthest spot, he's gonna be targeted by abilities. If I put a tank here, he's gonna soak up some damage if they have that ability. We'll see it later. All right, let's see how it goes. Main tank in the front, secondary tank baiting in the furthest spot, and carry right here. Oh, he got this item, which is gonna CC my main tank, which enables him to go to my backline. So this is a nice counter for the solo main tank strategy in the front. You just use that item that CCs it, so then he's disabled and everybody can go back to the carries. But this guy is so strong with those items, he still makes it through, barely, I think. Now our secondary tank coming into action. And he's gonna clear up. That was super close. Alright, let's talk about what happens in the next fight. Got an assassin here. Assassins, they always jump to your backline. So let's let it roll. Assassin jumps back and he attacks our tank instead of our carry, which will help us a tremendous amount. Let's talk about something else here. Why is there a secondary carry on one side? Why are they not all on this side? Because if like 2 big assassins jump here and annihilate this side, there's still this side. And if there's assassin jumping right here, attacking this side, well, they're gonna have to walk all over here, or actually this tank is closer and they're gonna walk to the tank after they clear one side. So it just lowers the chances of me being trapped by assassins on one side. Also, if they have area of effect attacks, it's just gonna hit 2 of them and not 4. All right here, we're gonna swap in a big secondary tank right here. And he's gonna try to protect our main carry right here. We have 1 support bait on the side. So his carry right here, he's on the way to our carry. But then our tank walks up 1 step because he's melee and he's gonna get all the damage of his main carry, which is gonna help us a lot. Alright, we acquired a 6th unit and we're ready for a new round. We got our 2 damage support camps right here and our solo tank in the front. Let's see how it goes. Assassin jumps down and he is attacking our tank bait right here, saving all our carries right here. So that was amazing once again. Whoopa, that's not so good. Ignore. Well, let's just move it out of the way. All right, we won. Okay, what's gonna happen right here is that we swap our main carries right here with our secondary camp right here. Sometimes you gotta do this in this game because the enemies can see your units and so they can position, for example, their assassins right here, so the assassin jumps right here. So instead of doing this, we're gonna swap the sides and maybe we catch them off guard. This unit right here is why we put this in the main reason. He pulls 1. Boom, pulls our tank in the middle. Now our tank is being focused instead of our carry, which basically wins us the game. This unit is called Blitzcrank and he just pulls the furthest enemy. That's why we have the tank in the furthest spot and on the other side we have not so important support in the furthest spot. Just to be prepared against this unit and also against assassins and other type of stuff. Alright, here we got another augment choice. Again, in Illuvium we would only have 1 augment choice. It would be shared with the opponent. So that's a bit of a mind games again. Like, do I need it? Does he need it? Should I try to take him away from him because he needs it so much? There's a lot of factors coming into play. Alright, we're gonna get a 7th unit right here. Because we're on a big win streak, we haven't lost any games yet. We're still undefeated. So we want to keep that win streak rolling. And also, I'm sure in Illuvial there's situations where you just want to keep winning and you want to invest all your resources to do so, even though if it hurts your economy a bit in the long run. I know there's not too much economy going on in Illuvium, but you still got that stuff with augments where you use your resources, so that's kind of similar. Alright, main tank taking up all the damage, second tank came in and helps him a bit, and our carries are untouched really, and they can just shred away. It's a perfect setup. Alright, let's watch the next fight and see if it plays out how we want to. We still got the same setup, we got 2 carry camps with some supports in it. And we got a main tank, secondary tank here. Alright, here's the Blitzcrank, he's gonna pull our tank. Boom. Make everybody focus the tanks, and we're safe to go. There was one assassin here, but the support threw it away. So this is also kind of defending our carry right here. And it's again a perfect setup. Alright, let's see our next battlefield. We can try to analyze it before they jump. Okay, right here we still got our setup like we had before. 2 carry camps. We got a support here and here. We got a secondary tank here, main tank here, and our main carries right here. So our main carries, they're blocked in by either tanks or supports or secondary carries. Right here we got 2 carries next to each other, but here our main carry camp is really a perfect setup. We got a support here, we got a tank here, and we got a carry in the middle. So nothing's gonna happen to this one most of the times. As we see here, he got 1 and 2 assassins, which are gonna jump right here. So we're probably gonna lose one of our carries. And this support is right here to really defend, because his ability or her ability is to throw away the target next to her. So they're gonna jump here and she's gonna throw them away. Our main carry camp will be safe, which is the main goal to win this round again. Let's see how it all plays out. So the assassin's jumping back. This one is shredding through my secondary carry camp. And this one just gets thrown away up here. So let's watch what happens to this guy. I love it. He jumps over here. Boom, gets sniped. He jumps right into the bullet. So this is another thing. In Illuvium, there is no luck involved. All crits are calculations, like every 5th attack is crit, every 5th attack is a dodge, for example. There is not like a percentage that it happens. It can't be like 5 crits in a row. It's all calculated, so every round when you replay it, it's gonna be the exact same round. There's no RNG in the actual fight. So the way, if you put 5 units there, 5 units there, the outcome when you start the fight will always be the same. That's a really good thing, to have some RNG removed. For example, many competitive players don't like the RNG factor too much, because they're like, oh, I planned it out all perfectly, but the guy just critted 10 times in a row in a 1 to 1 million chance, because that's how percentages work and how probability works. Like, everything can happen. You can recreate all the battles in high quality after. So you can play it on a shitty computer, save the replay, and then you can replay the whole thing on a good computer, and it's gonna be modeled just perfectly. You're gonna have the best graphics in your YouTube videos. Alright, let's look on the battlefield. We didn't change anything. We still got the same setup right here. I'm just marking it out for you again, so you see which we got. You know, blue is tank, green is support, red is assassins, and yellow are the carries. Alright, we do a bit of remodeling. We get in another tank, removed one of the secondary carries, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Alright, holy. Have you seen that? Let's do a little replay. So we still got our tank right here to catch the hook, but let's see what happens. So he got the hooker positioned right here, and he's gonna hook this target, but he also got this item which CCs this target, puts him in the air, so he can't hook this one, so he will hook the next one. So this is another counter strategy for my tank in the bottom. He's just gonna CC this one, so my next one will be hooked, which is most of the time gonna be my carry. And that's exactly what's happening. If you look at it, CC this one, boom, hook my main carry, and he's done. So now my main damage is gone. I only got the tanks left and some secondary carries, some support. And yeah, we're gonna lose this fight by far. So I really like this about the items. You can really counterplay a lot. And I hope there's gonna be mechanics like this in Illuvium. And it's kinda going downhill from here. So we had a win streak till here. We didn't lose one time. But now we're gonna lose everything. I think this game really goes to shit after now. I think the problem was we focused too much on the tanks. Right here, we got 4 tanks going on, kinda. That's more support, super weak carry. And yeah, he does a bit of damage too. We don't have enough damage anymore. We have a good front line, they're holding out forever, but nobody of the enemies is dying. So that's a really important thing if you do your composition. You want to have a good balance between attack and defense. If you have a weak defense, they're just gonna shred through your tanks and go into your backline and kill everything. But if you have a weak offense, like nothing's gonna die and they just take their sweet ass time, and after 2 minutes everything will be dead anyway. So yeah, you need really a good composition. You need enough damage and you need enough tanks. You need a good front line, you need a good back line. You can't have too much of either. Sometimes it works like just one big fat main tank and everything else is damaged, like almost what we did, but you want to have a good balance between damage and carries. And right now we're trying to do a bit of reconstructing. So we swapped out some units and trying to get back to where we were. So right here we finally decide to give our carry some items to finally get a bit more damage in, because all the items have been on our tanks so far. So we really need to get some items going on our carries to up our damage. So this could help a little bit. See how it plays out. Got the carry right here, secondary carry here. Big old tanky front line. They got like 4 tanks. But our carry with the improved items, she's doing work now. Alright, his tank, he also got some damage. He's smashing through our backline. But it doesn't look too bad. We still got our secondary carry field here. Gonna be a close one. I think we're winning. Oh, that was so close. Alright. So she's by far the most damaged. You can't really see it here, but she's in first place. And she really carried this round. And it's because we focused on the damage more. Because we haven't been focusing on the damage very much since the beginning. Since she got 1 item. So now we finally got it back. And we came back in the balance. We have damage and tankiness equally again. And right now we're gonna make the mistake which costs us the game. Boom. We swap out our main carry. And we change a system that's already working. So our main carry was already doing the most damage and she was doing great work. And instead of working on the other ones that weren't working so good, we swapped out the one thing that has been working, and it's not gonna end very well. So what you can take away from that is, don't change a running system. If you have to change something, look at what isn't working and change that. Don't change what's working trying to make it work even better. No, change the stuff that's not working and make that stuff better. If you have a weak ass tank that's not tanking, swap him out. If you have a super nice tank like the one I had in the front here, like the whole game, leave him. Let him do his job. He's been doing good. Don't try to better the better, just better the worse. Yeah, pretty much goes downhill from here. But it was a great game to showcase some positioning. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can check it out when I upload my next video. We don't have Illuvium gameplay yet, but this way we can prepare for the beta. If you also want to prepare for the beta and prepare for real gameplay, got a video for you right here. And this is gonna really improve your gameplay and really make you prepared for wrecking this arena and this auto battle genre. Alright guys, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one. Bye.